Welcome to United Comic Universe. I am your host, Fenrir Moon. We are movies, we are television, we are the pages in your books. We are comics. So how y'all guys doing today? So right now we're going to be doing some leaks from MCU, comic talk, comic talk. We'll talk about some leaks, and we're going to be just talk about things that we want to talk about. Now, it was a leak of WandaVision, MCU update, that they will be having Monica Rambeau in there, and she will be hurt. She will be mortally wounded at the end of the series. But then powers similar to Captain Marvel. So what it's looking like from this leak here is from Reddit. The guy that leaked is actually been taken down. So I went to Reddit. It was long_figure. He posted that on Reddit. So I went and got to try to pull it for this live stream today, and and it was already posted, was already deleted. But thankfully, my boy from the Dens of Nerds, go check his channel out. It's a really great guy. He did a video for it, and I was able to actually pull the link of the MCU spoilers from his video. So go check it out. He actually did a great video about it. So go check it out. If you go check it out, if you go check his channel out from my channel, because I recommend it, was I do one of the guys I do highly recommend, go check out his channel. Leave a comment down in his box saying you heard it from me. I sent you over there to actually support his channel, because we all love comics. We are comics. We all support each other, which is awesome. So so what I'll be doing now is pretty much, give me 1 second. So yeah, so Monica Rambeau, she's going to actually be in the TV show, which we already know. And so it's looking like, and also that they're saying Captain America, Steve Rogers, right? He did an alternate timeline. Hold on, let me see if I can read that exact thing for you guys, what he was talking about, Steve Rogers. They were saying there is a scene in the Sanctum of Things going awkward due to both Wanda shifting her own reality, Steve Rogers creating an alternate timeline after the effects of the snaps. Doctor Strange is really heavy involved in the series. Multiverse of Madness will be very influenced by the Wanda choices in this show. Wow, that is pretty great. Now, we did know that Wanda is going to be heavy. Wanda is actually tied in Doctor Strange to Multitude of Madness, Universe of Madness. I don't know why Doctor Strange is one of my favorite Marvel characters. I can't get it right now, but so we already know they're going to be heavy ties into that, and this right here pretty much showing that is almost saying that it's pretty much saying on the leak, but also take these leaks as a grain of salt. So it could be real and it could not be real, but this guy right here already did some leaks before, and it was legit. So there's a possibility this might happen, but it does make sense in a way, because Steve Rogers, I mentioned this on some of my live shows already, and some of the videos I already created. So go check out my channel, watch my videos, and please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and like up, and also share my videos, and also leave a comments. Let me know what y'all think about the videos and what y'all think about the content, what y'all think about the MCU. I'm waiting for y'all mind words to come to me, for I can have your mind words with my mind words. We can come up with something great and to predict something what's going on in MCU, which I have predicted a few things, matter of fact. But for like one I love pointing out, the most famous one that I actually did, that everyone Endgame when Tony Stark, when Tony Stark was out in space and everybody was thinking that it's going to be someone else that saved Tony Stark. And I was the only one, and I made a video about it right after the movie. You can go check it out. I have it on my channel. It said, who saves Tony Stark? And it was Captain Marvel. And I predicted Captain Marvel. And I pretty much said exactly what she's going to be doing, flying through space on the way back to Earth and find Tony Stark. And that's exactly what she did. Because I knew she was going to be the only one that be able to find Tony Stark because she's coming from space. She's the only Avengers at that time, or the only person at that time that they're dealing with that type of being that was an ally to them besides the Skrull. But nobody know anything about the Skrull right now because it was hidden secretly, you know. And that's the only person that I know will be able to, logical sense that will be able to go get him will be her. And I was absolutely right. Kudos. But and so yeah, because and also I was saying about Captain America, because you got to think about this. At the end of Endgame, Captain America, right? He literally he went back in time and he stayed with Peggy Carter, which is a great show. I wish they would have kept shooting it. He right. But he stayed back there. So whatever happened to that Captain America, that was an unanswered thing, because the Captain America is in a time zone. Simply because you have Ancient One, you have two Ancient One. You have Ancient One in this reality, and you have Ancient One in our reality. So you had different superheroes, same as villains in these different realities. So it had to be in Captain America. Now, unless they did the Captain America like this, now let's say point the Captain America after the original Captain America in that timeline when it's already buried in the ice. So everybody considered he's dead. Now, would that Steve Rogers let everybody know that Captain America is actually still alive? Or would he not? Or would they keep that confidential and say that the Captain America actually survived the crash and here he is, you know? Because they can always easily make another Shield. I mean, because Howard Stark was still back then. So they can easily make a Shield. But you got to think about this. He brung that Shield back, right? He brung it back to this reality, right? And everybody know from the Ancient One and what Incredible Hulk, Professor Hulk was saying and everything, that they actually have to bring everything that they took from those different realities, they have to bring that back to that reality. Other than that, that whole timeline will be messed up, right? So Captain America, he actually took Mjolnir back, he took the gems back, but he bring back the Shield. But think this out right here. So the timeline has actually changed. But this is what Marvel, I'm understanding what Marvel did. Because think about this. In this timeline, before he went back, the Captain America's shield was destroyed by Thanos' blade. And when he went back to take Mjolnir back to that time zone and the rest of the gems, he did not have his Captain America's shield. Correct? Now, and then when he went back, he's supposed to come back on the platform that he left from, correct? But he did not do that. He was on a bench with totally different clothing, aged normally, if you want to call it normal, because most likely got a lot of his age limit. He probably most likely aged a little differently than we are, because he at the peak of that of human being existence. So, you know, ain't no way he gonna age like a person that ain't at his peak. You know, but I'm just saying, but I'm like, he's right there, right? And then he got a whole new shield. But that make me see, by him not going back to that, back to the same platform, right? By him not going back to the same platform, he actually was on the bench. Therefore, he lived his timeline on this timeline. Therefore, this timeline isn't the same timeline. It's actually a Captain America timeline that actually changed the whole timeline. So and makes sense of things if they basing off that. The WandaVision is not WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. All what's going on is not actually on the same timeline anymore. And I think Doctor Strange 2 actually will show more of that, hopefully, because WandaVision is involved in the Doctor Strange 2. So I'm guessing, hoping that they will show you and get back on the right timeline, because they actually had plot leak that it's possibility that Captain America might have a son or something. That's some type of leak is going out with that, you know. And I mean, you gotta think about it. When he went back there, did Peggy and Cap had kids back then? I mean, because he did not tell Sam about Peggy. That wouldn't make any sense to me, because Sam is his boy. I know a lot of people say, certain personal things, you supposed to keep. Yeah, I understand that, but this is your boy right now. This is your man that rolled through you from thick and thin. And you can't you can't share that happiness with him. See, I think that's the reason MCU did the writers and stuff did that, to make that just like a short blank boom boom, and let you think of your own way why he did it and why he should have did and didn't do it, because it don't make no sense. From the time he met Sam, from the very first time he met Sam was loyal to Captain America. From what, Civil War, when you first met him? No, not Civil War. Apologies. Winter Soldier. When you first met him on Winter Soldier, he was loyal from the whole get-go. So he should. I mean, I would think he should express some of that happiness to him, but he didn't. But it's fine. It's cool. It's cool. People have their own thing to do thing. But one thing else I want to talk about is I'm just happy that WandaVision is actually going to be so they're going to have Vision back in there, right? They're going to have Vision, and they're going to have Agatha Harkness. She's going to manifest herself into Wanda reality as a neighbor, right? And portraying the classic sitcom nosy neighbor. However, around episode 4, she steals the twins, Billy and Tommy, to lure Wanda to her in episode 5. If I have more time on this stream, I will actually read each of the episode summary of each of the episode of WandaVision, because I have that. If I don't have time to actually read it on this live stream, I will make a video about it, and I would do a live stream about it for you guys. If you like, leave a comment down below, let me know which one you prefer, or it's fine either way. So that she did. She learned in episode 5. She is not truly a villain on her own yet, but more so someone just trying to persuade pretty much Wanda to the dark side. Agatha gave Wanda the idea of taking on the Scarlet Witch persona and shifting the reality of others as she did her own. Agatha told Wanda she just be helping people cope, but truly her darker intentions of creating a sort of mass social delusion. She is not killed off at the end of the series, but Strange and Monica sway Wanda away from the idea. Okay, so basically looking like the way they talk about Monica Rambeau, and she's saying that she has similar power to Captain Marvel. It looking like Monica, she's gonna be a huge part also into Doctor Strange Multitude of Madness, and because she look like she's gonna be a big part of helping Wanda be able to actually get out of the dark influence what Agatha trying to do, and that is pretty dope. I'm liking what they're doing with that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be able to actually see Monica get down and dirty. Would we be able? Whatever happened to Monica? Monica mother? Is we going to see Monica mother? But then again, the whole reality is different. So I don't know what's going on. So the whole reality is different from what it is. So that's crazy. Hold on 1 second. Oh, there we go. I don't. Can anybody? I hope that people can see me. Hello. Can you see me and hear me? Because it'd be kind of suck. I'm doing this whole video thing, and I can't see nothing. Nobody can hear me because I don't see your comments coming up on my June on the chat. But can you see me and hear me? Can you see? There you go. Hello. Can you see me and hear me? Oh, okay. What up, everybody? My computer running slow. I just saw everybody chat just popped up right quick. So hello, NajedaKage. What's up, sis? Hey, what up? I'm True Skill. What up, bro? How's it going, man? I shared the live stream. Hopefully more people come. Oh, thanks a lot. Appreciate that, NajedaKage. Thank y'all for joining. So basically what we're doing now, cool. That's great. So basically what we're doing now, I don't know how much y'all was able to hear because I don't loud and clear, not too much crazy internet thing time. Okay, cool, great. So basically what we're doing, we're going over MCU plots leaks with WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, anything that, you know, plot leaks, anything we pretty much want to talk about. And before, you know, anybody that is new to the chat, please subscribe, like, and share to the channel. And please leave a comment and also do it for NajedaKage channel and also do it for I'm True Skill channel. Great guys. NajedaKage I have a few times on some of my live stream. We have it on the chat already. I mean on the channel, you go check out our live stream. Hopefully I'll be able to actually get her in sometime so we can continue our discussion. Oh, the video is lagging behind the chat. Okay, yeah, so if I don't respond off your chat right off the bat because I'm having some kind of lag because I didn't even know that y'all already posted all that. That's probably why I didn't respond to y'all when y'all first came on. But so once I do see your chat, I will respond to you. So keep commenting, and soon we get to it, we'll make sure it happens. Okay, so let's get back into this. So yeah, looking at Monica Rambeau, she actually going to be able to I think she's going to be pretty much a big part of the WandaVision, and also Doctor Strange. But within this new leak right here, they don't say too much about Falcon though. I mean, not Falcon, Vision. They don't say too much about Vision. But that's what I'm saying with Steve Rogers. I actually literally think that he actually he created another timeline. That's the only thing that can make sense of what they're trying to go to. He created another timeline. Now, this is a first description of the first WandaVision episode. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read this description. Mindful. My reading is terrible. Okay, so episode 1, this is what he say. Remember, these are leaks, but remember, take them as a grain of salt. Okay, so a grain of salt. Okay, so episode 1, they say Wanda is completely sad after the events of Infinity War and Endgame, and utterly alone after years of working with the Avengers and the death of her great love, her brother and her trainer, Natasha Romanoff, which y'all know that is Black Widow. She received an unexpected visit from a witch, Agatha. She offered Wanda sorcery classes, which would lead her to a reality creation when where she lived her perfect life. What happened? What happened? What happens? She got into she go into the 50s, the 50 years, and the series works as a sitcom. We have, meanwhile they would have Quicksilver would show up. Meanwhile, Quicksilver would show up and actually seem nosy about Wanda life and works for a powerful villain. Okay, so basically what they're saying here, I know I was kind of butchered with my reading, but hey, some of these links I just, did research and found out. So I'm basically reviewing these links, these pot leaks with you guys right now. I wanted to make it, I know it's kind of sad, but I kind of wanted to make it more realistic for I could be surprised with you guys since it's live. That's why I like to try to do my live, have like stuff that I haven't really looked over, but I found the information, so I'm trying to read over what you got for we all can get the experience at the same time. Now, as far as my videos, that's a different story, but I do still do research on these things, but let me see what y'all reply. Y'all did anything? Okay, so yeah, sorry, I got to jump off this time. Ninja, be busy. All right, see you, Energetic Kage. See you next time. Hope I can catch you on another live stream. Appreciate it. Get busy. But yeah, so basically saying that she's sad after Infinity War and Endgame, which is understandable. She pretty much lost everybody that she loved. She even lost Iron Man. She lost Captain. Captain is not the same person. Everybody kind of like went their separate ways. You got and Black Widow, she's not around anymore. And then, of course, she's in that sad turmoil, like she lost everybody, just like Thor was. And someone come in, probably the nosy neighbor, Agnetha, come in, and basically they see the potential that she had with the magic, and basically what they're doing is manipulating her. They manipulating Wanda, taking her emotions, her sad emotion, and manipulate them the way she wanted them to manipulate her. Manipulate her to get what they want, and soon when they get what they want, they pretty much going to get rid of her, or use as much as she can, or use it in a way to try to cipher her powers. Because Agnetha is Agnetha. She is pretty much one of the most powerful witches in Marvel. She's like one of the only survivors of the Salem trials back in I think it was in the 1700s, and she was the only survivor. But she became a leader. She made her own covenant, so she became a leader of that. But her son Nicholas pretty much had the covenant turn on her, because at a point in time, this is in the comics. I don't know exactly how they're going to do in the movie, but it could flow into the comics, because the big villain he's talking about could be her son Nicholas, because he's a huge he's a powerful warlock on Marvel. And basically with that, she was on Richards, Reed Richards' son, Nathan. She was Reed Richards' son, nanny, right? And hold up. She was Reed's son, Richard nanny, and nobody knew she was a witch until they was being attacked. And then she helped Fantastic Four defeat the enemy, and that's when she was revealed that she was a witch. And her son Nicholas, Agnetha's son Nicholas, told the Covenant that she was betraying the Covenant because she was giving the secrets to Fantastic Four, and so they was against her for that. Okay, they was against her for that. But then they come and find out Fantastic Four help her reveal that her son was the actually villain, and he was the one actually causing harm, and it wasn't actually Agnetha. She was not giving away the secrets, and they would actually turn against Nicholas and got rid of Nicholas. And that's how Agnetha came into the picture. But I don't know if they're going to, this is the MCU. MCU is not going to be same as the comics. But I did read some of the comics say it's supposed to be based off the WandaVision. Well, WandaVision supposed to be based off this comic series called The Vision. Now, The Vision is kind of like he had his own reality. He had Vision, had a wife and had 2 kids. Okay, so they live in a reality. Vision still fighting for the government. You know, they pretty much now they get salaries. They pretty much got to go answer to the government at this point in time in this reality. And so what Vision did, he would go do that while his wife Bot is pretty much, she's like a stay-at-home mom, and then she got her children. They kind of like teenage kids now, and they just not going to school. And when when people use small like teenager and you have powers and stuff, according to of course we don't have power, but you know what I'm saying, like, because it's comics. But talking about the comics, you see, like, you have some, like, you can do a backflip and you want to show it off. People like, oh, go show it off, and you do backflips, yeah, I did a backflip. So it's the same thing. What in the comics, what the teenagers doing, they showing off their powers, pretty much. They showing off their powers. And apparently somebody named the Grim Reaper, he came in. So the Grim Reaper might show up in that, might show up in WandaVision, because they haven't told everyone about all the villains and stuff might be coming in. And this is a different reality. So we don't know what type of reality might be going on in that show. So all type of villains can pop in and out of that. We don't even know what might be popping in and out, which is awesome, because like I was saying, Grim Reaper, he popped up because he calling Vision and Vision and his family. Vision's not dead. He's on a mission. So it's just Vision, wife, and his two kids. He's trying to kill all of them because he's saying they fake, because he said he took their DNA of his brother, which his brother is Wonder Man. So would it be a good possibility that Wonder Man might show up in there? I mean, we never know, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, like this WandaVision supposed to be based off the Vision comic book series, so will he be able to, I mean, will we see Wonder Man? That'll be great, because if you think about it, because back in, I think, like in the 1999 TV show about the Avengers, I think it was called the Avenger, They Stand. You can go on Disney Plus and you can see the episode. You can see the whole series, because on that, right? Hold on one second. They are always changing timeline. Yes, they definitely is always changing timeline. Was Stan that I could not be on the video with you? I'm still here. Okay, cool. That's great. I'm glad you're still here. We got more people watching with the love. All right, cool. Thank you. So the people just not joining the chat, basically talking about, like in the title, MCU plot leaks. We talking about WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, plot leaks pretty much. Because I even got a plot leak with me. If I get to it tonight, we'll be talking about the plot leak with Eternals. So I'm gonna try to fit all that in tonight for you guys, and we're just having fun. So any plot leak that y'all want to cover for right now, for me to skip past what I'm covering right now and get to the other one that you want to hear, like the Eternal, other Falcon and the Winter Soldier, let me know. Even Thor, Love and Thunder, we got plot leaks with that. We trying to, hey, what up? Hey, what's up? Mama Bear, Madness, Mama Bear, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Thanks for joining. And and please forget to like, subscribe, share, and to all these great guys in the chat, please go to their channel and do the exact same thing. There's a group of good guys here, and please leave a comment. Let me know what's going on. So hey, what up, Jonas Show? Jonas Show Brown's up in the house. What's up? How's it going? Yeah, I just doing MCU plots right now. I mean, I'm trying to squeeze in. I'm gonna try to squeeze in Falcon and the Winter Soldier more. I'm gonna try to squeeze in Eternals too, and some more, Black Widow. Talk about Black Widow more and more and more. We're just doing it up, What up, man? Okay, cool. I'll just do it right there. Okay, cool. So basically, what's going on, right? So, what was I? Oh yeah, I was on that episode. So so in that episode, in that old 1999 series, the Avengers, you have different Avengers. You didn't have the same normal Avengers. You have Hank Pym, which was one of the original creators. If I remember right. I know Walsh was, because she's the actually original creator of. She actually original creator of the name Avengers in the comics. She actually one came up with the name. You know, then you have Iron Man, also one of the original Avengers. He actually one came up with the protocols and rules and stuff for the Avengers, not like Nick Fury's, not like Nick Fury and UCU, MCU. I'm sorry, MCU. UCU is us, but and then they also had Tigra. She was there, if I'm saying her name right. The full fledged female tigress. I think tiger. I think that's her name. If I'm not saying it right, y'all know what I'm talking about. I do apologize. Let's just move on. and then you got Wonder Man, and then you also have Scarlet Witch. Now, Scarlet Witch and Wonder Man. This is the reason why I finally get to the point what I'm trying to say. Wonder Man and Scarlet Witch in the show, in the cartoon show, was together. They was lovers. They was mates. Okay, and they fought Ultron, and Ultron won Creative Vision. Of course, we know that they actually really did that in MCU, Creative Vision and everything. And he sent Vision after the Avengers to take out the Avengers, right? Keep the world coming. Yo, what's up, everyone? Just found the channel. Hey, what's up, man? I'm glad you found the channel, man. What's up, man? Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you for joining the channel. Keep it thorough comics. If I'm saying your name right now, I'm sorry. But what's up, man? Thank you for actually joining. Thank you for joining the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Leave a comment. And also, I'll do the same to you also. And do to the rest of the guys in this channel. These great in his chat, great guy like Jonas Show Brown, Najeti Kage, I'm True Skills, Mad Mama Bear, you know, Mad Mama Bear, MCU. Only wish it was dope as you see. Thanks, appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Mama Bear. Appreciate you. Thank you. And yeah, so they was together. They was mates. They was mates and stuff like that. And so Ultron sent Vision to take out the Avengers. But in the midst of all that, they was able to actually take Vision down. But Wonder Man, he actually got hurt really bad. And Hank Pym could not figure out a way to actually fix him because his biological, if I'm saying that right, it's like his body design is different. He can't make no two of. He can't fix it, right? Just sub you up. You see, all right, I got you too, man. I'm about to do that right now while I'm still talking. Got you. But he actually excuse me, I'm sorry, my throat got dry. So he actually was hurt, and Hank Pym can't help him out, can't figure out how to help him. So basically, they put his body into like a sleep, kind of like a crisis sleep. His body, before he can maintain his body until they be able to actually figure out how to actually be able to fix him. So what they did, they still have the Vision body. So they took Wonder Man conscious, and put it into Vision, right? And that's how Vision became Vision. Actually, is Wonder Man. Now, in the comic book, Grim Reaper actually came after Vision family, because he said they was fake. They was pretty much not real, because they took his brother DNA and they made the bodies and everything. So that let me know that could be actually a connection there. And that's the reason why that we might actually see Grim Reaper and Wonder Man actually into the show. It's a possibility, but then again, it might not happen. But hey, it's MCU. Anything can happen. We doing them with straight theories here, right? So yeah. my internet's lagging pretty. I hope my internet's not lagging too bad. So thank you guys for actually still taking the time to actually still being here with me and actually listen to my mouth. So so that's what I'm thinking with that. So I'm going to go ahead and read this second episode for you guys. This summary for WandaVision. That's what we're doing. We're doing plot leads. This is the WandaVision summary of the second episode. Okay. Episode 2 at Universal. And I'm sorry, at Universe 616 Sword. So they talk more about Sword in this episode. Soon noticed that Wanda Maximoff disappearance and invited Jim Woo and Darren Lewis to investigate the disappearance of the hero after the success work with Ant-Man and Jane Foster and Thor. So reading that little part right there, so we're going to have Jane Foster, Thor, and Ant-Man in this episode alone. Okay, they soon encounter Agatha going deeper into the story of the mysterious woman who revealed herself as Agatha Harkness. As a Salem witch, Monica Rambeau get known that people from around the world are suffering. Okay, Monica Rambeau knows that the people around the world are suffering from nightmares during this sleep, and summoning a team of investigators sum up a team to investigate it. At the same time, Wanda became pregnant with Vision and her universe, giving birth to Wiccan and Speed. The children have powers and count on Agnes' help to develop them. Does Wanda, who looks better and better as her skills. So okay, so with this episode here, they're going to be introducing Sword, okay, which is understandable, because Sword deal with a lot of the. Actually, what would make sense? It would be Wand, because Wand is also a secret organization like Shield and Sword that actually deal with supernatural type thing. Sword usually pretty much deal with the cosmic type place, like Captain Marvel, Nova. Things with Thanos, Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what they was created for, deal with comics, cosmic attack. Now I can see they start talking about Sword towards. This is something I just don't understand. If it's something I don't understand, please let me know down in the comments below. But it's like I don't, because it looked like Sword would actually be more for how you would say the internal movies instead of WandaVision, since WandaVision pretty much have to do a lot of magical type things. So I was wondering why they would actually have Sword into a magical show. It looked like it would be Wand, like W.A.N.D, Wand, A-W-A-N-D, Wand, but so that's what, okay, so Sword, that's what kind of throw me off. I don't understand in the house Sword will be what they'll be able to do with that. Because it looked like Sword sent 2 agents to investigate the disappearance of Wanda. So because apparently we're going to have some dealing with Ant-Man, Jane Foster, and Thor dealing. So that let me think, is Jane Foster, if we're going to actually see Jane Foster in WandaVision become Jane Foster? Because why would they mention Jane Foster? Because wait a second, I could be actually wrong. It don't make no. So she's not actually Jane Foster yet, and she just Jane, and we actually see the upcoming. Okay, I think I got it. Like I said, okay, just for you guys just came here, we reading Pop's leaks, MCU leaks, but I haven't read these yet. Like really read these. I just pretty much came in a live stream for you guys. I'm just telling the guys, people just came into the chat. These leaks here I'm reading, it's just first time reading these leaks, like truly reading these leaks. I could be the reason why, because I want to have the chat, this live just as real as possible that I can get it. You know what I'm saying? Have the same reaction, try to come up with same different theories we all try to come up with theories about these different pot leaks and stuff going on right now. I don't want to actually I didn't want to do a live show that I read and broke down these leaks and come with what I already thought about. All this stuff I'm thinking about now is actually pretty much coming off the noggin right now for you guys. So if y'all have any kind of hey, his stuff. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot, man. Oh, wait a second. Thanks. Yeah, it's like a few of them. Because thanks, Jonas Show, because they actually, and thanks, Mama Bear. Appreciate it. Glad to find other comic books here out there. Yeah, I feel you, Keep. Yeah, I feel you on that, man. It's always. Yeah, the channel is all about. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it, Najada Kage. Yeah, so yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing with these live chats. I'm pretty much coming in and try to, we all here and we just basically read these leaks and stuff and try to come up with theories just by reading it right off the noggin. So all this stuff is new to me, just like it's new to y'all right now. so Jane Foster, and Thor, so and Ant-Man, not really. Wait. They probably going to use Ant-Man. Which Ant-Man are they actually using? That's what you got to realize. Is they actually going to use Scott or they going to actually use Hank? Because if they're going to actually use Hank, I can kind of see, but it's saying going to be like they work together successfully. But which Ant-Man? Because you got Hank. Is something that they work together to try to figure out something? Because you do have Jane Foster there. And Jane Foster, as far as I know, she haven't got the mutineer yet, because in one of the pot leak of Thor: Love and Thunder, the big giant dwarf looking guy, I can't really remember that. I think it's Ifthes or something. I can't really remember his name. He's the one supposed to make that mutineer for her. But WandaVision come out before then. So they haven't got to that point yet. So they working on, and they got Thor there. So they're gonna whatever they're working together with. I'm guessing Thor don't be pretty much the main powerful one. And then you got Jane Foster. She's highly intelligent, until she made that dumb move and broke up with Thor. I think that's the most unintelligent thing that she ever did. But hey, we're gonna move past that. But she's really intelligent. So is she gonna bring that other girl with her? Is she gonna be like her assistant, like she was the intern in the first Thor? And is she going to actually have that other doctor with her too? You know what I'm saying? Because they are a team, but if they're not going to have them together, so what is they working on, and which Ant-Man they going to have? The Hank Pym, or they going to have the Scott? Because that will actually define what they did on that little work, what they worked together. So it's some kind of successful mission they made, because they actually encountered Agnetha. So So basically, with that information there, so they actually kind of like knew they was going to actually fight Agnetha. So most likely, Jane Foster and the Ant-Man probably came up with some kind of device. I'm thinking it's Hank Pym. And it could possibly be Scott, but I'm thinking Hank Pym. They probably actually came together, created some kind of device, and you had to use Thor to actually pull it off. Because they're doing some kind of investigation because they trying to go deeper into the story of the mystery woman, which is Agnetha. Because you remember back in the day, not back in the day, but a few months back, they posted pictures of WandaVision on the set, and they had Agnetha and Wanda in the scene back in the Salem days. Okay, so that's this time. So I'm most likely that's the research they was able to find out about, going deeper into her background, that she is a Salem witch, because they said that they found out she was a Salem witch. And then when they discovered her, did she attack them? Because most likely they ain't say anything about this. My guess is the reason why she probably actually came at Wanda, because this is the MCU, so I'm not really referring back to the comic that much, but I'm guessing Agnetha is trying to use, judging that picture, trying to use Wanda potential magic to go back to the Salem days to actually save her sisters, which would make sense. I mean, because judging by all the like witches shows I watch, like the Salem show, you know, like Vampire Diaries, which have witches in it and stuff, things like that. You know, I really love the type of supernatural type shows. Usually the witches always try to find a way to keep their sisters safe, just like in American Horror Story, The Covenant. I mean, the Covenant episode series, she did everything to keep her sister safe, her children safe. You know, so I'm guessing she basically going to use something to actually try to actually use Wanda to go back into Salem days to free her covenant. You know. Save a covenant for they won't die into that mass killing they did in the Salem trials back then. And Monica Rambeau's get to know people around the world suffering from nightmares. Now that, when I was reading that, did that click you? Nightmares. And they did not, did they just, it's not really confirmed, but did they actually saying that Nightmare going to actually be going to be the villain in Doctor Strange Multitude of Madness. So Multiverse of Madness, I keep using the verse off, but Multitude of Madness, make you go, man. Keep trying to say that. But so that right there by saying that, is this going to be the first introduction of Nightmare in this episode right here? Because she's saying nightmares during their sleep and summoning. So she's summoning a team. So people is actually suffering around the world with nightmare while they are sleeping. So she sent out some, according to what this says, so she summoned a team to investigate it. So most likely Dr. Strange won't come into that, because most likely that is Nightmare. So they basically, that's why that's perfectly, you know, you understand what Kevin Feige would be saying, but now you truly understand what Kevin Feige be saying. The show is tied into the movie, because I guarantee you that is going to be the introduction to Nightmare. Because the way they put it, but if you're a comic book head like we are, you know what they're referring to. And so Vision and Wanda become pregnant and they give birth to Wiccan and Speed. Now the children have powers, of course they have powers, and they count on Agatha to help them pretty much develop them. Now at this point, they discover Agatha. Did she actually become, and they trust in Agatha to actually help them develop the kids' powers, right? So is they still in a type of brainwashed state, and they think that Agatha is a good person, that they can entrust Agatha to actually raise their kids like pretty much with their powers, you know, be that much greater part in their kid life? Or when they discover Agatha, she was trying to take them out at first, and then she realized that wasn't the right thing, and so she actually became more of a nanny and actually a true ally, and that's the reason why they trust her to help develop the kids' powers, and also Wanda powers, because she also trained in Wanda too. Is that what's going on? Because, you know, she do have influence over, she, like I read before, she do have dark influence. So Agatha towards trying to get Scarlet Witch to turn darker, you know, trying to get a dark down on that dark path. So I'm guessing with that, she think that Agatha is a good person, but she actually not. So so I'm about to go ahead and read this episode 3 summary for you guys. Okay, so hold on 1 second. Wait, Nightmare? Seriously? Yeah. That's what the leaks say, Mama Bear. That's what the leaks say, that she investigating. Rambeau is investigating people suffering around the world from nightmares while they're sleeping. Nightmare, and they did say that Nightmare supposed to be in the Doctor Strange too. That's the connection I could put through. Now that might be a high jump, but that's the connection that I put through with that. And Angelica, I don't think Wanda power is actually magic like Doctor Strange magic. I think it more like some kind of energy, some kind of manipulation. Yes, I would think that too, because the way but the way they hold on one second. Yes, that is the nightmare from Jonas Show Brown. Yes, that is a nightmare sickness from the comics. They call him in as a doctor, and he's secretly coming to help and as his sorcerer self. Okay, so yeah, that's Jonas Show is saying that in the comments called a nightmare sickness, and he pretended, and they call him a doctor, and he's secretly coming in and help his own sorcerer himself, boost up his own power. And also Jonas Show said that Wanda don't like what her power is yet. Wanda don't know what her power is yet, but she will find out that she had reality warping energy, and because of that energy, she compared with chaotic mag. I can't. Yeah. Oh, my voice is terrible. So yeah. And Jonas Show also says she just Scarlet now until you get mystic training, then she can use the chaos magic. Yes. Jonas Show also say they think the sleeping people are sick, but they need Mr. Healing. Yeah. Because I think one of the comic books I have, a matter of fact, is this one right here. It is comic book right here that they actually showed Dr. Strange actually doing that exactly what. Oh, okay. That's kind of funny how the comic book is looking, but that comic book there is exactly what happened. This kid had a sickness, a spiritual sickness, and Dr. Strange go inside and actually cure him because there was some creatures feeding off his soul. And cool. Thank Jonas. Okay, most likely they are infected. Okay, Jonas Show said most likely they're infected by a demon, and Strange needs to kick his ass before things get worse, because the more people he infect, the stronger he gets, and the better he can connect to our realm, to his realm. But who knows what they would do? I'm just excited. Same here. I'm just excited about that too. And also they also in just in case y'all don't know, they also show Nightmare realm actually in Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange. You remember when the Ancient One knocked pushed Doctor Strange spirits and going through those different realities and stuff? And you remember the reality with all the little hands and stuff like that? Little hands on top of hands, look, going like that. That is Nightmare realm right there. So they actually indicated that Nightmare would be showing up soon, but I didn't know this soon. But yeah, it's a great book. So and also get back to, did I just read episode 3? Yeah, so episode 3, better skills. Now episode 3 summary for WandaVision episode 3 pot leak. Which time passing is peculiar way in Wanda reality. It is Halloween, and Wicked and Speed are already teenagers. Vision is possessed by a demon, Mephisto, and we can see more of his power during the night events, which feature great battles between the couple and villains. Every situation happens like a 70s sitcom, with the help of Monica Rambeau, Darius and Jamie find out that Agatha Harkness worked for Nightmare out of blackmail. They also get transferred to Wanda reality. They are the key for Wanda to find out that the dream life is all a big illusion. Now, that's made me think. Is Wanda sleep? I mean, because you can. I mean, because Doctor Strange. I mean, look what happened to Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, when he was asleep, he was still able to read. He was still able to be doing such things like that. So like when he was asleep and he was reading the book in Doctor Strange Part 1, he was actual projection, he was reading and stuff like that. So it's actually is Wanda, just by reading this episode 3, is Wanda's actually sleep and she's like in an actual form that Nightmare grabbed her and she don't even know and she think everything is real, and actually the big illusion is actually, according to this, is actually Nightmare, because Agatha is actually worked for Nightmare according to this, out of blackmail. What will he blackmail her with? She had to do something so dirty, or something not even that dirty. She might think it's like that dirty that her covenant probably, or whoever she with, would turn on her, and he taking that advantage and using it against her. Or she could have did something back in the day to be able to get her powers. That's the reason why he's trying to blackmail her. But we do know his Nightmare is actually the one that's supposed to be in this show. So yes, according to this, also remember, take it as a grain of salt. So according to this, Nightmare, we want to see Nightmare, or at least get reference, or see like a shadowy figure, or hear his voice of Nightmare before we get to Doctor Strange multi-universe of madness. So this is where we get the introduction of Nightmare. Awesome. If this is right. Awesome. So, and it's saying a lot of the time, like a lot of the fight's going to be, a lot of the situation with the fight going to be in the 70s show sitcom. Okay, remember when they did the trailer? And you remember when Wanda, she was walking around like she was actually in the Grady Bunch type era, and she kind of like looked like this? That could be a fight could be happening. Or somebody could just bust open the door. Some situation could be happening, since based off this, everything is happening in the 70s. You know? Hold on. Read some of these comments. Great book. Angelica, I remember that long. Jonas Show Brown. Hopefully he actually will do the Vajanti trials, Book of Vajanti trials. I know I'm not saying that name right, but is in the upcoming film or TV, because he is not the Sorcerer Supreme until he possessed the Book of Vajanti. Precisely. Absolutely right, Jonas Show. Doctor Strange is not the Sorcerer Supreme yet, because he actually said that. He actually said that at the end of the Doctor Strange movie, when he's saying that the pretty much the people, the villains and stuff will actually be coming and try to take over Earth. Now that everybody in the multiverse going to actually know that there's no Sorcerer Supreme to defend Earth, so most likely all of them will be coming. So therefore, she wasn't able to actually transfer her powers or get him the Book of Vajanti. I know I'm saying that wrong, to Doctor Strange for him to become the Sorcerer Supreme. Which, if that's the case, I hope they kind of do like the comic book does, because in the comic book, the Book of Vajanti, if the Ancient One doesn't pass it down, it go back to the Guardian, which is a magical griffin, and Doctor Strange will have to actually fight that griffin and to defeat that griffin in order to actually get that book. And the Book of Vajanti is pretty much what makes you the Sorcerer Supreme, because every magic you have or come up with that Book of Vajanti, I always butcher the name, will actually boost his power. It would grant him counter power, counter magic. It basically make him more powerful than what it actually is. Because actually in one of the old comic book, the Infinity War comic book, Doctor Strange actually came up, I think it was Infinity War. Yeah, it actually fought with Thanos with the Book of Vajanti and multiple other relics like the Cloak of Levitation and other items, magical items. And by himself, he was able to defeat Thanos with the gauntlet, with all the Infinity Gems. That's how sick the Sorcerer Supreme is. That's how sick that's how very important that he become the Sorcerer Supreme. Because if MCU already made Doctor Stephen Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, he'd have easily defeated Thanos, because Thanos cannot defeat Doctor Strange. He is too vast. I mean, I know Thanos, he's very high intelligent. I mean, because I got a book with Thanos, and they've said that when he was like 3 years old, I don't see it right now. I wasn't show you the book, but he's like 3 years old, and he was actually speaking full sentences before, you know, 3 walking and all that. But if you notice in the MCU, when Juan and Mordo was actually talking to Doctor Strange, and he was saying, I just memorized things that easily. And he was saying, no, that's just something else. So that is something else that he was able to actually be able to understand and read those, and be able to actually cast that spell and remember and memorize the spell that way. Because the way you hear Mordo saying that is something beyond a normal capability, that Dr. Strange was able to actually be able to do that. So that's what I'm saying. That's why he became the best of all the Sorcerer Supreme, because he have gifts that the Sorcerer Supremes doesn't even have. And the Ancient One know that. The Ancient One knew that in this reality and the other reality, because she just gave up the time stone when Professor Hulk told him that Stephen gave it up. And she said he's the best of us. So, and we see how ill the Ancient One is in MCU, and she said that about Doctor Strange. And then when she realized that Doctor Strange did that, she had no hesitation giving up the gem. So this, I hope they actually continue showing this and show how ill of a sorcerer is Dr. Stephen Strange in the MCU, because he's sick in there. And yes, also what it was named Keep, he was saying they're hoping they bring Brother Voodoo into the MCU via Doctor Strange next movie, and hope Voodoo becomes Sorcerer Supreme in the movie. Would be fire. Yes, it would be fire, simply because in the Doctor Strange movie 1, they actually had showed his brother. If, of course, I mean, everyone, a lot of people know by now, but just in case the ones that doesn't know, like, you remember in the Doctor Strange movie, the black bald-headed guy and Caecilius came. He was the master of the New York Sanctum before Ancient One gave it to Doctor Strange. Well, that is actually Dr. Voodoo brother. Okay, that is Dr. Voodoo brother. And no wonder Dr. Voodoo is actually powerful, because his brother is actually a powerful sorcerer. Also, he's studying that. So, he absorbed, according to the comics, don't really know what they're doing in the MCU. According to the comics, he have his brother's spirit inside of him, and he can actually have his brother's spirit come out and assist him on things. That is pretty awesome. And also, before the Cloak and Dagger TV show, if they might have changed, but before my understanding, because I was a huge fan of that Cloak and Dagger TV show, was executive produced by Jeff Loeb before Kevin Feige got rid of it. They look like they was leading up towards Dr. Voodoo to come in, because all them Jeff Loeb shows before Kevin Feige canceled, if you watch them, all of them actually is connected into the MCU. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. mentioned Thanos. They mentioned plenty of things that was actually going in the MCU, and then Cloak and Dagger, they was actually mentioned things was going on in the MCU. And I think even with the Netflix TV shows, Luke Cage, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, the Punisher, they was going to be intertwined into the MCU too. Because remember when Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, they was actually talking when they was actually eating at that place at like a little restaurant. They was outside. Okay, you could tell I'm a huge fan. They was outside. I could describe the whole scene to you. They was outside. He was standing right here. She was standing right here. And they were talking about the big green guy and all that stuff in New York and everything. Because they're not too far from that. They right there in Hell Kitchen, New York. Now, and did you hear about Dr. Quentin Tarantino? Quentin Tarantino saying that he wanted to film Luke Cage. He wanted to cast Lawrence Fishburne. Fishburne. I think that's how that's cool and all, but I don't want to see you right now, Quentin Tarantino. Actually, I don't want to see you right now. Why? Honestly, okay, I'm about to go on a little quick rant right now. Okay, I'm about to go on a little quick rant right now about this, because Quentin Tarantino was one of the idiots, for my understanding, was saying that the Marvel movies was actually killing the theaters, killing the film industry. So why now you come out saying that you want to direct a Luke Cage movie? Are you serious right now? That is ridiculous. Why would you do that? You disrespect it, but when you realize that your movies ain't getting what hits like it used to be, now you want to come out like, I wanted to direct Luke Cage and I want to direct cast Lawrence Fishburne as Luke Cage. That don't make me happy. I know that when I read the thing, that didn't make me want to say, oh, wow, Quentin Tarantino wanted to direct Luke Cage. He'll be awesome in a Marvel movie. Yeah, you would have been awesome directing a Marvel movie if you would have kept your mouth shut. Because me personally, that's why I don't watch Mark Crusade, whatever his name, Robert Downey. I mean, of course I watch Robert Downey Jr. I ain't talking about him. I missed up the name, Robert De Niro. Don't watch him no more. I mean, I don't watch Steven Spielberg movies no more. I don't watch Jodie Foster no more. I don't watch none of those people that sit there and call us idiots for watching Marvel movies. Anytime they say that Marvel made the theater into a theme park and we just bunching them going running to a theme park, they're calling us idiots, people. You do realize that. That's why I don't like them no more. Because they not only insulted me, but they insulted my whole entire family. All my comic family. They insulted my whole entire family. So I don't care about them no more. And I definitely didn't care to see an article. That's why I didn't care to cover it. I definitely didn't care too much. I definitely not care too much. Didn't care at all that Quentin Tarantino wanted to shoot a Luke Cage movie. I don't care. Just like I don't care about Christian Bale playing it like everybody. I mean, I might get heat with this, but hey, I'm just telling you how it is right now. Like on Christian Bale, I don't care for him. I wish they didn't never cast him. I didn't even care to see him. First of all, you coming in at Marvel disrespectfully telling that you come in with demands telling that, before what I heard, telling that you don't want to actually you don't want to be tied down to 4 or 5 movies. They shouldn't even be casting him. Most important reason why I don't like Christian Bale, because Christian Bale ruined someone's life. I said this in a live chat before. I'm still on this rant. I'm gonna get back to the plot, but I'm on a rant right now. But we still talking about Marvel stuff. But like, he ruined somebody's life. You remember back in the day when the Terminator, when the guy was walking in the back and he ran it at that guy, he was saying he would never work in this business again. Christian Bale ruined that guy's life. If I can guarantee you, by Christian Bale even saying that, nobody would work with that guy unless somebody particularly stood up for that guy. And the way that work, nobody ain't standing up for that guy. So that guy pretty much lost off anything. He probably ain't got no other job in the Hollywood set scene since Christian Bale did that. I don't want that kind of madness on MCU, and you come in with demands and stuff. Everybody raving about it. Everybody raving about Christian Bale. Everybody's raving about him, but I'm not. I don't care about. Me personally, I don't care about none of these A-lists that they casting. I mean, yes, some, you will get excited about. Oh wow! Now the guy that playing Daredevil, Charlie Cox, he want to continue playing Daredevil. I agree with that. When he came as a Daredevil, he wasn't an A-lister because I never knew who the guy was until he became Daredevil. And he still want to play Daredevil. Not because, for I can understand it, not because of the money. I think he actually really, truly loved that character. Same with Ryan Reynolds. That's the reason why he played Daredevil so well, because he loved that character. And then some people like really don't want to work with them because they was like they too involved in the character. I don't know about the next person, but I want an actor that are going to be involved into their character. I enjoy that. That's why Ryan Reynolds played. I mean, that's no other Deadpool. You cannot cast anybody from another Deadpool. If Ryan Reynolds decided right now to say he's not going to play Deadpool no more, y'all need to stop with the MCU. You need to just pretty much stop with the Deadpool franchise, because Deadpool is Ryan Reynolds. Just like Charlie Cox. Charlie Cox is Daredevil. He made Daredevil come alive. I mean, think about it. That is a magnificent bounce back since the Daredevil we got with Ben Affleck. You see what I'm saying? And everybody know that movie sucked. Everybody know that movie sucked. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like Mike Carlin, he is Luke Cage. Why they considering passing Terry Crews to play Luke Cage? Me personally, I do not want to see Terry Crews as Luke Cage. I do not want to see that. I do not want to see that at all. You know what I'm saying? Keep the person you already have. You know, like Jessica Jones. I'm hoping Krista Riddick, she still will actually come back. If I said her last name correctly, I hope she still will come back as Jessica Jones in the MCU, because you know Jessica Jones and all them actually is coming back from the MCU. Kevin Feige just waiting for the contract to end, and it's almost in. If it's not already ended, it's almost about to end, because it's pretty much almost 2 years now, for my understanding. So of course they coming back in there because they was such a hit. All those Netflix shows, which I found out that the Netflix shows, the Netflix Marvel shows will be still on Netflix, because it's actually Netflix now. It's actually legitimate Netflix Marvel shows, and they will actually keep that shows on there. So you haven't watched it, or you want to continue watching it, go continue watching it, or go watch it. All the shows are pretty good. I know a lot of people, I'm still in here ranting, but I know a lot of people still hate on the Iron Fist TV show, but that is a great show. And I really, really dislike how they actually did Finn Jones, because I actually think he did a great Iron Fist, Danny Rand, but they're not bringing him back. And he was actually truly to the character. He actually loved the character. He actually truly loved the character. He actually fought for the character. He actually went to his Twitter account, tried to defend the character, you know, trying to defend the show and everything like that. These are the type of people we want invested in our Marvel shows and our DC shows and stuff like that. We want these type of actors in there, because we know that they're actually taking their characters serious like we do, and they actually going to actually try to portray it best way they can for us, that entertainment on the television. That is the type of people we want. I don't want people like Christian Bale come in with demands, because I can guarantee you Christian Bale only going to come in there and act like the way he want to act like. I can guarantee you he's not considering the fans. I can guarantee you, because he made this statement: I'm not here to be tied down to 4 or 5 films. I know that's his career, but what else you got to do? I mean, nobody ain't flocking to the theaters and watch. I mean, not right now, but even then, nobody was flocking to the theaters and actually see a Christian Bale movie. I mean, think about it. Since these Marvel movies been coming out, nobody really actually paying attention to any of these other movies. Why? I'm going to tell you why, for my understanding. I'm going to tell you why. Because these comic movies is actually better for us than all these other bull crap movies they putting out. Because think about this. These comic movies bring us together. For us like this, check this out. Us comic heads, right? We was outsiders back then, right? People that didn't watch comics, I mean, they would say, do you read? You're like, yeah, I read. What do you read? I read comic books. Oh, you're not really, they didn't consider you as a real serious reader because you read comic books. I never understood that. What's the difference between you picking up a book, a novel, and picking up a comic book? Both of them is stories that someone created, because you pick up a fantasy novel. What, this fantasy novel is different from this comic book novel? No, both on fantasy, but you consider yourself a real reader because you're reading a fantasy novel. They have like powers and stuff in fantasy novels. They talking about unicorns, they talking about elves, they talking about fairies and all that and stuff like that. Do you see any of those walking around? No, you don't. So what make you, why are you shunning on us? You know what I'm saying? But a comic book bring a lot of people together. Like those type of people that actually didn't consider us actually readers, actually shine on us, call us nerds, geek, outsiders and stuff like that. But when these Marvel movies start coming out, what did each and every last one on them, they started doing? They start coming to us, asking us questions about the movie. And you know what else came with that? They started respecting us. And you know what else? They started liking us. And you want to know what else they started doing? They started to join us. And you know what we doing with them? We doing the exact same thing to them. So therefore, these comic book movies bring us together, because right now, let's face it here. The comic book movies, the comic book TV show, that's all what we're watching right now. That is what we're watching. What the world is watching that right now, because think about it. Even when Robert Downey Jr. did Dr. Dolittle, nobody watched that. They say that flop. I haven't watched it myself, but they say that flop. And you can look it up and say it flopped. So nobody's not watching that. Even the people that's actually in the Marvel films going doing other movies, and nobody's not watching that. Because that was in right now. Because I'm telling you, man, people want to have a sense of heroism. You know, people want to have a sense of like that nice storyline, but you can actually, you know, people want differences. You know what I mean? Because and think about this, and then one of the things that actually bringing the people together. Okay, you got so you got this group of people who never talk to this group of people. But this Marvel, but these comic book movies, not only Marvel, I'm talking about DC too. I'm talking about Image, assuming they're able to actually relaunch Spawn, which they're not relaunching Spawn because Jamie Foxx stepped back out of Spawn, which I don't know why he did that, which, you know, and in a way I'm kind of glad he did, because it pretty much opened up a chance for they actually cast Michael Jai White so he can come back and do the Spawn like he's supposed to do it. I mean, because he did a great job back in the 90s. A lot of people think it was his fault, but it actually wasn't his fault. People just was ridiculous because so it's actually bringing people together. You're bringing groups together that would normally be together, and they actually coming and talking about comic books. I mean, you mean like some people now, people's actually on YouTube channels looking for comic books channels. You know what I'm saying? Not only just us, but other people. You know, I don't talk to many people on the outside that never was into comics, but they were talking about, so what is this person right here doing? And I explained it to him like Thanos, and I explained to him who is Captain Marvel and what Marvel, and it really intrigued them. They'd be like, oh, wow. Okay, cool. Then next thing I know, they tell me about some stuff I didn't know. That is awesome. And one thing I like about comics, for as long as I knew comics, they already have a great diversity in it. They have different nationalities in it, and they always put them in the comic books. I mean, think about it. You can pull out a comic book now. You got different ethnicities in playing superheroes. And one thing I like about these movies, these comic books movies, people is not judging people by stupid things. People's not judging by stupid things. They not on like what I'm saying here. Like, okay, you see the suit Captain America one. He wearing the big star, you know, to represent the America and stuff like Captain America, right? Okay. You see Black Widow, she from Russia, right? I'm not going to work with you because you got that big star on you. Nah, when the time it came to battle, none of that happened. Nobody had none of that crazy, stupid stuff like that going on. So that's what I'm talking about. You know, that's why I love comics, man. Comics open up a world for me. You know, it opened my mind up, and I just love comics. And I just love how it bringing people together, you know, because we all comics, you know what I'm saying? We all comics, man. And okay, I'm about to stop ranting. I've been ranting way too long, so I was just checking out your channel, but I am also already subscribed. It's crazy how big group is. Yeah. Yep. Crazy. Oh man, it's a whole lot of stuff. Okay, so let me see with some of the comments. I've been over just ranting and see what's going on. YouTube screwed their system up trying to get us with all their control and censorship they are trying to have. They get, yep. I watch Michael Jai White and anything. Yeah, Michael Jai White, and yes, force like YouTube, they is trying to censor with any private thing. So you got to be really careful out there. Now, because so maybe the notification crash or something. Nah, that would be going on. But oh, Najetta leaving? All right, Najetta, I didn't see you, but if you already gone, see you. One love. See you, sis. Honestly, just anyone having problems right now, I have gotten notification from Duncan Age, and I'm watching his channel all the time. I miss, yeah, the notifications and everything get taken out pretty quick. I don't know why. I mean, because I sent out a notification like Tuesday morning, and then when I got ready to do it, notification on, and I hear that notification is not popping up. Yeah, and Michael Jai White. Yeah, I watch Michael Jai White pretty much in anything. That dude is a phenomenal actor. I actually, Mama Bear, I actually met Michael Jai White. It was this event called Dragon Fest. Last I knew, they just started to back up last year, but they actually stopped it for a while. It was called Dragon Fest. Basically, it's a lot of martial arts actors that actually like Michael Jai White was there. James Liu was there. Garrett, Jared was there. I can't remember his last name. I'm so sorry, man. But his name Jared. It's Kathy Long. She was there. Which is I met Kathy Long actually she's pretty cool girl. And Eric Betts was there. You ever heard of the TV show WMCA Masters? He played the guy called the Panther. I met him there. It was actually pretty good. And Michael Jai White, okay, I'm probably like 6'1" or 6, and then Michael Jai White's standing by like 6'3" or 6'4" over me. You know, like he's pretty tall over me. Pretty great guy. Signed an autograph, took picture with me. Pretty cool guy. And yes, that dude is really cut up in real life. I know they show that on the camera, but then when you see the person in real life, you don't like, wow, you look really cut. You don't look that cut up in real life. Yet he's really built in real life. I mean, I'm like, wow, and solid. You know, you got like, what up, solid guy. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't solid, but him, that was solid. But okay, so I know Fenrir, I'm the one who introduced you to my you're right. Jonah Show actually one to introduce me there because she the one that actually took me to Dragon Fest, which was awesome indeed. Okay, let me read the next episode. Okay, I did stunts on the show many years when I was just starting. Yeah. I remember that show I used back in the day, man. I used to watch that show daily. I mean, religiously. I'm like, gotta watch it. I was so sad when they actually took it off the line, though. I mean, took it off the line, but I mean, like, took off air. Yeah, took it off air. Okay. Now, episode 4 for WandaVision plot leaks. Agatha Harkness discovered that his face had been revealed and entered a great battle with the heroes, killing Vision, causing her third death. Wanda freaks out and generated a strong power breaks between the two realities, transferring Wiccan, Speed, Darius, Jimmy, Patros, and Agnes to Universe 616. Stephen Strange discovers that a large door in the multiverse had been opened and assists Wanda Maximoff in controlling her powers. But the witch is seized by Nightmare abilities. Monica Rambeau discovered the whole story between Nightmare and Agatha Harkness. Okay. So it sounds like when she was discovered, so that other episode they didn't fully discover her or something. Okay. Because in the second episode, they said they did a successful investigation. Unless I misunderstood what was going on there. Also, okay, I got it now. So basically, they haven't discovered her yet. They was going into an investigation to find deeper information about her. So in the fourth episode, according to this, they found out who Agatha was and what she did. It was a great battle happened, and she ended up killing Vision, causing his third death. Okay? His third death. When that should be his second death? Because I don't remember him dying once. No, twice. I'm sorry. That would be his third death because in the Infinity War, he was killed by Wanda. And then actually when he was killed, I mean, she had, they did, well, we'll say that. And Thanos killed him. And now he died from apparently to Agatha when they had the big battle in Vision again. And so that would be his third death. Wanda freaks out again and generate a strong power block break. So she break the power that combined it together. So she break the line, she break the string between that to the that connecting it to reality, therefore transferring Wiccan, Speed, Darren, Jimmy, Patros, and Agnes to this reality. So Stephen Strange realized a big door was open, but the witch, which is Agnetha, is still seized by nightmare ability. So therefore, most likely, that's probably how they encounter, that's the induction to nightmare. So I'm guessing if they don't show it here in Doctor Strange 2, they're going to go after Nightmare to free Agnetha. So therefore, Agnetha is going to actually be in Doctor Strange 2, according to what this is saying. What's going on? So that's what we're going to see. We're going to see that's how we, so Agnetha actually going to be in Doctor Strange 2. And we're actually going to see Nightmare in Doctor Strange 2, which we figured that was going to happen. And so Wiccan, so basically that let me, so Wanda is that powerful that she was able to actually make a fantasy reality come into existence. Think about what I'm saying here, because they're saying when she broke between the two realities, right? She transferred Wiccan, Speed, Darius, Jimmy, Pietro, which I think that's a brother that is a brother's Quicksilver, if I'm right, and Agnetha to this reality. So okay, we knew Agnetha that she wasn't part of the reality. She was actually somebody that actually was helping Nightmare to orchestrate this big illusion. So we know she really existed. But Wiccan, Speed, Darius, and Jimmy, and we know Quicksilver, we know for Pietro, we know he actually died in the Age of Ultron. So he had to be created in that reality too. But she transferred them to this reality. So she actually created them and was able to be that powerful that she actually made them in existence. So Vision was actually really was alive, and he was actually really killed for the third time. And so she transferred them to this reality. So Wiccan in the future becomes the Sorcerer Supreme. Okay, now it's a comic book called Doctor Strange the Sorcerer Supreme. It has multiple Sorcerer Supreme, which I do have this comic book, but I don't want to get up right now and show it to you guys because I'll have to actually leave the screen right now. But if I can just do a quick glance and see it, I grab it, but I don't see it. Because you're looking fast, you really can't see it. But Wiccan, because it's the comic book Supreme Sorcerer, it had multiple Supreme Sorcerers in that comic book. It actually had Wiccan. It actually had the Ancient One before he became the Ancient One. It actually had Isaac Newton in there. Had like a mindless one in there. Well, if you read it, you're like, mindless one? How the mindless one can actually become a Sorcerer Supreme? Read it. I'll go into you. Actually, he's not actually a Sorcerer Supreme. Actually, he's like a puppet for Isaac Newton. Then you got, I can't remember her name, but she's like a Native American chick. And she's a Sorcerer Supreme, but she's a different Sorcerer Supreme from the Sorcerer Supreme like Doctor Strange, because she's a Ghost Rider. She's like a Ghost Rider Sorcerer Supreme in a way. And then, you have Merlin. He was there because Merlin, the actual one that went around to actually get the different Sorcerer Supreme from these different time zones. That's why the Ancient One isn't the Ancient One when Doctor Strange actually meet the Ancient One. But he also know about Wiccan in that comic book. Now, just by connecting here to this, that's probably why he know why. That's probably why Wiccan know Doctor Strange, not only because they're Sorcerer Supreme, because this incident happened. So that's the reason why they was able to know each other. And pretty much that's all I can say, but that's pretty much what I'm saying. That's this connection, possibly, might not be, but here it goes, you know. But okay, reading some of the that's about it with that third episode. No, was that the third episode? No, that was the fourth episode. That was the fourth episode. So that's the only thing I could think about, that the last nightmare that Doctor Strange, Monica Rambeau, Ashley definitely going to be in Doctor Strange Multitude of Madness, judging by how the series is, because it won't make any sense if she's not. And apparently they're going to be going after Nightmare because Agnetha. They want to go probably rescue Agnetha. And look what Nightmare did and called many suffering in that reality. So most likely they don't have to go try to take that demonic thing out. So let me read some of these comments. I would mind seeing Jai play Luke Cage if they are not going to bring back the other guy. The other guy did a great job, in my opinion. Absolutely, that was from Jonan Show Brown. Yeah, if they don't bring Michael back, I definitely would like them to actually play, have Michael Jai White play Luke Cage. I would like that. I definitely want to see that, if not Mike, because I definitely don't want to see no Terry Crews. Definitely not. What about you guys? And and True Skills, it would be cool if they do something similar to House of M in the MCU. Instead of wiping most of the mutants out, she can create them. Yeah, apparently she can. Apparently she can create mutants. I'm just saying, this might be over the top. I'm just throwing it out there because apparently she created Wiccan and Speed, and she was able to transfer them, and like Jimmy and Darius and her brother again, and she was able to actually transfer them here to our reality, according to this pot leak, and it actually really does exist. So unless they actually connected to her magic, and they will only leave when she wants them to leave, that could possibly happen too. Don't know. So and yeah, House of M based film would be great. Yeah, it would be awesome. Joan and Show Brown, mutants are going to be out in a few years. Going to be great seeing what Feige does with the X-Men character. Yeah, I really would love to see what Kevin Feige will actually do with the X-Men characters. Now, check this out. Now, I know that he probably won't be any more of a movie, but Carl Urban, because I know he played the Executioner in Thor Ragnarok, but he died. So I would think he'll be a great Wolverine. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think he'll be actually a great Wolverine instead of all the other people they looking at. If you want to see any great work that he actually did, what made me think that he'll be a great Wolverine, that TV show he owned on Amazon Prime called The Boys. Just watch the way he does it, the way he moves and the way he talks, and just imagine how Wolverine actually is. Then you'll see exactly what I'm saying. He will play a much better Wolverine than actually Hugh Jackman. Don't get me wrong, Hugh Jackman did a great job, but I think Carl Urban will actually bring the Wolverine that we've all been waiting to see, you know. And Jonan Show said mutants are going. Oh wait. Yeah, I just want Storm and Black Panther 2 and Namor 2. I'm gonna go ahead and jump to. Okay, cool. I definitely want to see Black Panther 2, and I definitely want to see Storm. Now I heard from the articles that there's possibility that they might be casting Rihanna to play Storm. I mean, the girl can sing and all that, but I don't want to see her on the screen as Storm. Me personally, I don't think so. Now, who I think will be because me and Jonas Show was talking about this. What we would like to actually see, but before would have been Angela Bassett to play Storm. Now, a lot of people might like, I don't think so. But go watch American Horror Story on Covenant when she played the Voodoo Witch. You cannot tell me that have been a great performance for Storm. Because Storm, she's from Africa, got that Cajun with her. She's a witch of weather. She's a witch weather. She's a master at that. And in all reality, Storm is pretty much one of the most powerful mutants in the MCU, in the comic books, period. The reason why I say that, because the weather is everywhere. I don't care where you at. Weather is everywhere. Is the sun shining bright, beautiful? Weather. Raining? Weather. Snow? Weather. Windstorm? Weather. Firestorm? Weather. You know, like, because the wind and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I call it Storm. All that stuff, she can actually be, she masterful of all that. And she can create all of that. You know what I'm saying? So most likely she got control over the weather. She can literally stop people from breathing. Give me that wind. No, give me that air. You can't, I mean, come on, man. Seriously, man. She's the most powerful one. But I don't really want to see, me personally, if they actually going to cast Storm, I think what they should cast, they should go back in the old day and cast Halle Berry again. I don't think they're going to do Rihanna. I don't think Rihanna should be here, because I don't think she's actually going to play a character, because you got to think about it. Rihanna is a singer. She's not an actress. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I seen some of the work she did. She was okay. She was okay. I mean, I won't say some of the actors like Ice Cube, and that boy suck. I'm so glad they won't ever put him in the MCU. But I mean, think about it. Will you be yay man? Be like, yay. Nobody want to see that. but all I'm saying is, like, basic reason why I revert to him, because he's a rapper, transitioned to an actor. Now you want to call yourself kind of like an actor, which he's not an actor. He's pretty much a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Cast actors for actor roles. You know what I'm saying? And I think Halle Berry will be a badass Storm again. Carl Urban is another actor I will watch anyway. Yeah, that's from Mama Bear. Yeah, Carl Urban, he's one of the most phenomenal actors out there. A lot of these roles that a lot of these actors are getting, I don't understand why they didn't get it, especially if Carl Urban went up against that role. Nah, I think he should be a lot bigger than what he is, because what role he haven't played that he haven't did a great job in? What role can you name he haven't played that he haven't did anything well in? None, for as I can tell, the ones I watch, you know. And Jonas Show Brown, I watched Shameless. This will be the last one. I'm gonna get back to read the next episode, then I come back to the the comments. I was watching Shameless with Shameless, the UK version on the old air, now in the US. Yes. Yep. Carl Urban, Mama Bear, Carl Urban did a great Bones. Yeah, he did. Yep. Okay, so the next episode. Okay, the next episode is episode 5. Steven, Wiccan, Speed, Monica Rambeau, and Petro, Quicksilver, pretty much. They all help Wanda control her powers, which have been manifesting throughout the multiverse and causing a huge mess, forcing her to fly with her own mind. A sense from Age of Ultron, a scene from Age of Ultron, Wanda versus WandaVision, Wanda included. At the end of the episode, Wanda takes control and promises revenge on Nightmare. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. So Wiccan, Speed. So at this point in time, Wiccan and Speed was able to have enough knowledge, control over their powers. They'd be able to actually help their mother. Monica Rambeau was involved in that, was able to actually help help Wanda too, which is awesome. And her brother was able to help her too, which is awesome, helping control her powers. because it was causing a whole bunch of mess. So therefore, of course, Dr. Strange had to come in and fix everything because he's the master of that type of thing. You know, so he don't have to come in and help her fix that. Of course, I know they didn't mention Dr. Strange, but that's a given. And also, she gonna actually make a point to actually take down Revenge, to get revenge on Nightmare, because think about it, Nightmare is the one that caused Vision for dying his third time. So that's only, and he also most likely tried to kill Speed and Wiccan, and most likely he's still having Agnetha here still hold captured. So, and at this point in time, far as I can tell, Wanda and Vision, all of them and the kids actually see Agnetha as a part of the family. So he still have a whole how to do evil things. So therefore, no wonder Wanda actually try to come at Nightmare and take him out. So therefore, that right there, because this is episode 5. So that there alone will actually give us that right there, let us know in episode 5, it will be the lineup, like pretty much the final step, how we're going to see Doctor Strange. So if these stuff has actually happened, remember to take these as a grain of salt. So we'll have to pay close attention to these episodes, because each of these episodes will show great details, great Easter eggs. Of course, we already know about Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and read this last episode. The last episode of WandaVision plot leak. Wanda adapted to the versions of the people she created in her reality. Monica Rambeau showed more of her powers. Nightmare ambitions are revealed. Stephen becomes an advanced level wizard tutor for Wanda. That at the end of the episode, it is declared as Scarlet Witch and receive a new uniform, similar to those in the comics. So that teaser that they showed at the Super Bowl, is the suit they actually showing us? That's actually going to look, but it kind of look like a lingerie, but they might actually tease that part, because you never know. That part right there might don't ever be in the episodes. That's probably just something they did for us, that's like an Easter egg, because they know the fans don't actually be excited. Now, reading by this, she's going to have a new uniform similar to the ones in the comics. So I'm guessing that might don't actually be in the episode, but if it is, they don't have some funny witness with it. But we do know, right, according to this, we're going to actually get that Scarlet Witch look, which is awesome. I love the way they're doing this, because it's actually, this right here is not actually an origin story about Vision. It's actually an origin story about, in a sense, about Wanda, how she became with her powers, and what she was, and to show her capabilities of power, her powers and stuff like that. And then actually, I'm thinking right here, it's a step of them actually showing Doctor Strange as the Sorcerer Supreme. You know, it could be open to that, because he got to be the Sorcerer Supreme in order to deal with Nightmare. He can't be the same person dealing with Dormammu, because in all reality, he doesn't have the Infinity Gems. Now, there's something about Infinity Gem I wanted to say, because they doing something. It's a comic book. It's a comic book called The Illuminati with Doctor Strange. With Doctor Strange, Namor, Black Panther, what's his name? Professor X, and I forgot and Reed Richards and Iron Man. They all have Infinity Gem. And I hope I ain't named too many characters, but I know Black Panther was one, and then again in some of the episodes, in some of the comic book series, he wasn't. So they came in and out with that. But all of them have an Infinity Gem. Now, by she messing this up, because the possibility that the Infinity Gem could come back into existence, because by her messing up the realities, that all realities are always intertwined with each other, so an Infinity Gem can actually pop up. Because Infinity Gem will work the same. That reality Infinity Gem will work the same way in this reality. And by her creating and messing that these reality up so the Infinity Gem may appears. Because I know back in the day, I mean, back a few months ago, they were saying that the Infinity Gem is actually not destroyed, is reduced down to atoms, which that don't make any sense to me. Because I guess they did that to say that because somewhere in their way, they trying to actually bring back the Infinity Gem. I'm guessing this is the way they can try to do it. Because that would make better sense to people because Wanda messed up the reality so bad that everything's so screwed up. So yes, this phase can, if they do it right, this phase of assistance of the MCU could be really magnificent. Then actually bring all type of characters, superheroes, villain, side stories, all out and about. You know what I'm saying? Bam. Now I know a lot of people won't want to try to figure out to bring Black Widow back. This could be a way to bring Black Widow back because the realities can be so messed up and so screwed up that reality, that Black Widow we see is that Black Widow, but not the same one we know in this reality. It's from a totally different reality. But apparently what's in that reality is still happening in this reality, I'm guessing, because you got to think about it. When Doctor Strange, when but it's gonna have slight differences, but when Professor Hulk went back to get the time gem from Ancient One, you see when she was on top of the building destroying the big battle was happening in New York. She was saying that protecting the sanctum. So that happened. So in that reality, in this reality, the same events are happening, but it's some difference with it, you know. So I'm guessing that by the realities is messed up. That's how we can bring back in Black Widow. But I know a lot of people saying that when Black Widow died in the Endgame, they were saying that is her sister, which it doesn't make any sense. She's dead. Okay, she actually died, because if she didn't die, she would have been brought back when Professor Hulk brought her back. Because if you know in Endgame, Professor Hulk, I think, was telling Captain he tried to bring her back. He was referring to Black Widow. He was referring to Natasha, that he tried to bring her back when he did that snap, and she did not appear, unless she actually appears on that planet itself. But it wouldn't make any sense because it looked like Doctor Strange would have been able to detect her there, because the Doctor Strange actually died on Titan. He didn't die on Earth. But he was able to actually bring everybody back from Earth. Contact Wong. Oh, that's probably that's how he did it. Never mind then. He contacted Wong and tell Wong to actually bring people from Earth to here. That's how that happened. I just put that together right there. But I don't think she's actually on that planet. What he said, I think she actually in the soul world, you know. With Gamora, but actually in reality, she technically should have been brought back in a way, I would guess, because when he did that snap, when Incredible Professor Hulk did the snap, they brought everybody back that Thanos killed, right? Or just with the snap. For I don't know, everybody he killed, they brought him back. She never came back, and she should have been brought back. But I don't know. Plenty of things could happen with that. Now, reading some comments. In this comment, I'm gonna go to Eternals dealing with Black Panther and Namor. Okay, I think I'm reading this right here. Jonas Show Brown. I wish they would have kept Cloak and Dagger. They were about to go into some characters. Dr. Voodoo was right around the corner in the series, and I think they mentioned Daniel Drum. See, that's what I'm saying. You're right. That's what I'm saying, Jonas Show, because Jeff Lowe, before Kevin Feige killed all those shows were tied in to the MCU. I don't know why Kevin did that, because it looked like Kevin would have just kept it up, but I heard that him and Jeff Lowe have beef between each other, so he probably didn't want Jeff Lowe feel like he won. Because I mean, think about it, if he did keep Jeff Lowe shows, he was Jeff Lowe could be like, I still keep my idea, People ain't gonna do that. Kevin Feige, he loves his comic business too much. He's not gonna sit right there and still use someone else's materials, especially if he don't like them. Nobody does that. But so that's what we're gonna. So, but Kevin Feige, since everybody loved Jeff Loeb's show so well, and Kevin Feige don't like Jeff Loeb, what he gonna do, right? So he gonna do another Cloak and Dagger show, and he gonna make that magnificent. He gonna make what, the Runaways. The Runaways, he's gonna remake that. The Gifted. He gonna remake all that and make all that on another level. I can guarantee you, Jeff Loeb. Kevin Feige, he ain't playing. Kevin Feige just killed show because Jonah showed Kevin Feige. But Feige just killed series because of Jeff Loeb. I thought Feige was supposed to keep the Shield. They should start talking about that. They even start talking about Thanos in the series. Yep. Jonah show supposedly some of the talent from Shield is going to be in the Sword TV show. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. I mean, they should have him in the TV show, because me personally, I would think that Kevin Feige should. I mean, right now they're going in a Sword, so yeah, I think what he should do. Everybody that is actually on Agent of Shield, since everyone loved those characters, and as far as I can tell, all those characters, all those people that playing those roles want to continue playing those roles. I would just transfer them into the Sword TV show. That they left that because Shield is no longer. It was completely taken over by Hydra. So I would just move them. I would have Nick Fury come in and get Agent Coulson and the rest of his team move into the Sword. And there you go. You have a Sword. You have Sword TV show. I mean, because you gotta think about it. And the Agent of Shield, they was already in space. They was already dealing with the Krieg and Skrull. So that right there showing us right there, they was already leading up the Sword. And you already have the Agent of Shields, the Shield agent already dealing with that already. Why not just keep them and just move them over? You can keep them and move them over. You know what I'm saying? Move them over. All the ones that you can move over, So let me get been almost talking for 2 hours. That's great. That is bugging me. We don't have the time. You have like 5 years or whatever it was. Bruce ran and didn't try to hook up with her. What am I missing? We don't have the time. You had like 5 years or whatever it was. Bruce ran and then tried to hook up with her. Oh, okay. I missed something in chat. I'm trying to understand what you were saying, Mama Bear. So if I can answer you correctly, I just don't understand it. So let me try to read some of this Eternal plots, and then okay. So what I was thinking about Black Panther 2 and Namor, they say Namor supposedly be actually showing up, and well, not actually. It's probably kind of like a referral. I mean, not like a reference. No, not like a reference, but basically like something they gonna actually like pretty much like an Easter egg for the Atlantean, Namor, and Eternals. And so they're going to be back in like 800 BC, and they're going to actually show that Atlantean is sinking. Okay. Now, people saying that that's going to be related to Black Panther. Black Panther is going to be actually, Namor going to actually be in Black Panther 2, which I really hope so. A lot of people want that to happen. I really hope so, and I really hope they actually go with this storyline here. Okay, this storyline I hope they actually go with. Okay, check this out. In this storyline, one of my favorite Black Panther comic book series. Okay, Namor pretty much wiped out Wakanda with this big, huge wave, right? Namor and Black and T'Challa was fighting, but actually, I thought Doom. I thought Doom was going to be in Black Panther. He's supposed to be. That's what I heard too. True Skills. I heard that too. Also, true. Not sure. I believe it. I heard that too. There was reports that Dr. Doom wasn't being there, and then I heard reports that Namor wasn't going to be in there. And now a lot of people speculating because some of the pot leaks saying that Namor Atlantis is going to be showed in the Eternals, and they're going to sink. Okay. Now, if they actually, I could see Dr. Doom and Namor being in Black Panther 2, if only if they go by this storyline of the Black Panther comic book. T'Challa and Dr. Doom fought each other, and Dr. Doom beat T'Challa so badly that he almost died. His mind, his soul, and everything is so messed up that he couldn't continue being the Black Panther. So what he did, he passed the mantle down to Shuri, okay? And she became Black Panther, Queen Black Panther, right? And so what T'Challa was doing, T'Challa was actually going to, okay, you remember in the cut scene, in the deleted scene of Black Panther, you remember what T'Chaka was? He just got finished. You could tell he just finished dealing with his brother. His brother's the betrayer, Dumbo, whatever. He's Dumbo. I'm gonna call him Dumbo. I know it's Inbu, whatever, but he's standing like this in the deleted scene, like this, like he thinking about what he did, and you see T'Challa and Okoye, I think that's the name, Okoye, or Nikita, whatever, Okoye. I'm not, it's not Okoye, but him and his love interest actually was walking through that little tunnel, and T'Chaka told T'Challa to come over there, and T'Challa's a little boy, and he was talking about, I would fight him off with my panther claws and all that stuff like that. Now that area, they say the name, but I can't remember the name of that area. Now that area there is forbidden to go to because a lot of dark magic, dark shamans and type of things like that is happening there, and that's forbidden for Wakandans to actually go, like the royal family, anybody that actually is forbidden to go there. Only like them dark shamans, those type of people like that go there. And T'Challa went there to actually learn shamans, go do these different rituals and get more powerful. And he doing all that. And Shuri, now she's the Queen Black Panther now, and she go fight Namor. Okay, she has to go fight Namor, and Shuri got a team of scientists, right people. So I'm guessing those people in the lab in Black Panther, those are the people that actually in the comic book, because she had like scientists that specialize in certain things with the Wakanda tech, and actually helping her out. And those, I'm guessing some of those assistants that we saw in there, those are the people most likely probably be in the Black Panther 2 if they go with that storyline. And they created her different weapons for her because she's a queen now. So she can't stand out. She can't be down there keep creating different technological things for everyone anymore because she's the queen. She got to be the queen. And so they created her a Black Panther suit. Not like a normal Black Panther suit, but an armor Black Panther suit. Almost similar like Iron Man, but not like Iron Man because she had to put it on. Not, like Iron Man just go like this. It ain't like that unless they do it in the MCU that way. And you see Namor, he's actually on an island. You know how like them like islands that are surrounded by water and stuff like that? Well, he's on the island like that, and she going there to fight him, Namor, and then people telling her, don't let him get the water, because if you let him get the water, it's done pretty much. But she went and fought Namor. It was a great battle. I love the way she did it. She fought. And Dr. Doom is monitoring and watching all of this. He watching Shuri, he watching Black Panther, T'Challa, and he watching Namor. Because my understanding, if I remember right, he's the one that manipulated Namor to do. He pretty much orchestrated the whole fight between Black Panther and Namor. Okay, and that's the reason why Namor was actually hiding. I mean, Black Panther was actually hiding Namor actually in Wakanda, and Shuri and them didn't know about it. And what happened when T'Challa guards like Okoye, but I don't think she was Okoye, but one of somebody's like Okoye, ended up telling Shuri what T'Challa was actually doing. And T'Challa and Shuri had a falling out, and she told T'Challa he would never be king again, might well go ahead and leave Wakanda because he betrayed Wakanda by holding this dangerous criminal for Wakanda, and what he had, what massive deaths and stuff he had caused. And then at the end of the series, almost at the end of the series, T'Challa and Shuri planted that whole thing about T'Challa cannot be, he's so messed up that he can't be the king no more, and all that stuff, all this stuff is going on, and that's why he passed it to Shuri, and he actually broke, and in this series here, he actually was married to Storm, and he broke it off with Storm in order to fool Dr. Doom, because they had a great relationship, they were loving each other, but he had to act like he didn't care about the people, he didn't care about Storm, he broke it off with Storm, all that, he did all that just fool Dr. Strange. I mean, not just Dr. Strange, but Dr. Doom, for Dr. Doom want to know their real plan. And then after all of that happened, you see this Shuri pick up the phone and call T'Challa. T'Challa called Shuri, and he said the plan worked. And she's really like a charm, pretty much. So they don't hate each other. Shuri already know what's going on. Just Shuri, for I can tell, it's just Shuri and T'Challa know what's truly going on. Everybody else is left in the dark, which they have to actually leave them in the dark, because if anybody else know about it, they could risk the chance of leaking it out, and then Dr. Doom know about it. Now, if they go with that storyline, yes, yes, that would be great for yes, Dr. Doom would be in there and Namor would be in there. But Dr. Doom would be the biggest villain. And at a point in time, Namor would be considered as a villain, but actually he's not a villain. They actually team up to take down Dr. Doom, because Dr. Doom is sick. I don't know how Kevin Feige gonna do Dr. Doom, how sick Dr. Doom gonna be. But do you remember back in the day when I know I keep saying back in the day, but do you remember in Endgame when they were shooting Endgame Infinity War that they actually showed us set pictures of Dr. Doom and his full Dr. Doom gear actually looked like Dr. Doom from the comics on the set of Endgame? Whatever happened to that? That's why a lot of people thought Dr. Doom was actually going to be in that is actually coming to the MCU. That's why a lot of people saying there's a possibility of being Black Panther 2, because he wasn't in Endgame like everybody expected he was going to be. So everybody speculated he's going to be in Black Panther 2, because they actually have a great series with Black Panther and Dr. Doom going head to head. And then also a lot of people saying, by we saying Dr. Doom, that Fantastic Four is coming up, which we know Fantastic Four is coming up in Dr. Doom. But one of the most exciting thing that I saw with that Photoshop, I mean, not one Photoshop, but them pictures, that on them set pictures, that Dr. Doom actually looked like Dr. Doom was actually in the comics. That was exciting right there. You know, I mean, they're actually doing that pretty much with all comic books. But you know, some of the comic book characters that they have in the in the MCU, that the costume design actually is not like the costume design actually in comic books. I mean, look at Falcon. Falcon don't look like the Falcon in the comic books as far as his suit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I really hope it had to happen. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm about to end this live stream. I've been talking like over 2 hours. I ain't mean for it to go this long, but I just love talking to you guys, because I love you guys out there. Y'all's great guys to talk for and have communication with. You know, we all need this. So thank you so much for actually coming out. Don't get me wrong. I'll be putting up another I'll be doing another live stream every Wednesday. I'll be doing I'll be sending out the notification on Tuesdays to let y'all know about this live stream on Thursday. Now, when I send out a notification, if y'all have any thing that y'all want to cover, let me know. Send it to me in my email or send it to me, like, you know, just send it to me in Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Send me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I got a community that we go there and we continue discussing about comics all day long. So appreciate that, Mama Bear. Thank you. And please go there and you know, comics there. Also, please share this video. Please like us up, you know what I'm saying? And you know, please, if I know it's hard times, if you can't, that's fine, that's understandable. I'm not even swearing. I totally understand the situation we all in right now. If you can, please donate to my Patreon to help keep this channel flowing, for we continue to actually upgrade the channel, if I can continue making videos every single day, because right now I'm working on like nails pretty much, because my equipment's shutting down on me. And if you don't want to go there, please donate at my Patreon. I mean, not my Patreon, but my if you don't want to donate there, my PayPal. You know, every little bit's help. Donate $1, whatever matter, whatever helps, and I appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share it. I already said that. I'm gonna say it again. Follow me on social media, and I love you guys. And anybody watching this video, everybody that in this chat room right now, go to each and every last one of their channels and subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell, because these are a bunch of awesome guys right here on this chat. So please go do that. And anybody that came in and that haven't spoke on the chat and you still here, I appreciate you. And I really appreciate for all the love and support that you're giving me into this channel. And I appreciate so many of y'all guys, and we'll continue to do us, stick together, love each other. We are one with each other, and I appreciate it. That is all for today. That is all for today, United Comic Universe family. See you, heroes and villains, another day. I'm gonna say that one more time for you guys, okay? Say it a little differently. That is all for today. You see you family. See you, heroes and villains, another day. I am so glad I was able to do this for you guys. Peace, one love. We are comics, baby.